I'm gonna check.
Could possibly be live. I don't know.
Hello?
I really gotta look and see what the delay is.
What, between like sending the notification?
Yeah, and when it like
time.
actually picks up.
Yep.
Cause
like when it starts recording, you mean?
Yeah.
Like the VOD?
Yeah, when it starts like actually broadcast. Not even like when it starts recording. Cause like I don't know, but yeah, right, the notification I haven't gotten yet. So.
Let's see. All right, so it says we're live, but I know the notification didn't go out.
I believe we are live. So
cool.
Naturally.
That works.
What's that like?
Hi, Internet.
Fuck, I don't know.
There we are.
Deep in the ocean, and hundreds of tiny seahorses are floating all around you.
It's the weirdest ASMR stream I've ever tuned into.
What just happened?
Haven't you seen Napoleon Dynamite when they're taking those headshots? She's like,
oh, yeah.
God. I have never seen Napoleon Dynamite.
Me either.
So
I'm really proud of it.
It's
Me
so funny.
Too.
I don't ever intend to.
Nope.
Miss now.
It's an experience. Welcome, Internet. Hold on.
After that hot take.
Yes.
About Napoleon Dynamite.
Welcome to Decisions and Dragons.
Quick, everybody talk shit about him before he puts his headphones back on.
I can't hear what you're saying. Hold on.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
That's the point.
Oh my
god.
Oh my
that's why I got into
god, Becky.
Look at her butt.
It is so big.
Really, really glad we're bringing top-notch entertainment to the internet today.
Yep.
Yeah. We're all doing real great.
It is a Wednesday, okay?
Mm-hmm. Today's going to be a little bit different, as we are down one Thurston, but that's okay, because we have another party in another part of the world that is experiencing a story of their own. We return to the Pride Party, who, after immediately rushing to the aid of the citizens of Pyra, thanks to their comrade who had went missing, discovered something in the elemental plane of fire. Another being, seemingly calling itself Ifrit, stating that this is not its normal elemental plane of fire. Through some mostly ace dexterous work, you guys managed to escape as the creature heard the roar of an ancient red dragon that was on the elemental plane and thought it was playtime. One of you only lost a foot in the lava pool, but you did manage to escape. Upon escaping the portal back into the material plane, you had been met with your compatriot you had previously rendezvoused with, and were given information that it had been 2 weeks since you had entered the fire plane. Being greeted by an older woman with a sort of mottled brown set of robes and a hood where silver hair sort of peeks out, who sets to work healing some of you. Core, pretty much you guys have just come through the portal. Core Gren looks up at you guys along with Surge at his side. Are you guys all right?
Yeah, I think so.
For a definition of all right.
No, not so much.
I just look at my foot, where my foot used to be.
I'd like to find closest ice box and climb in.
I don't know what that is, but I'm sure we can look around. Hold on.
Step
listen.
1, get the box. Step 2, put ice in it.
I think that's the problem part, actually.
As you are having this conversation, the old lady actually approaches Null. Null, how are you? Are you like leaning on somebody, or are you on one leg, or what you doing?
I am probably just standing on it. Just standing on a stump, and one leg is shorter than the other.
You're like standing on a tree root that's like peeking up through the ground. So like your height or your posture isn't messed with, but the root is your foot right now.
Yeah.
Um,
I imagine as a Warforged, I probably don't process or experience pain the same way that a meatbag character might.
I mean, unless you're a Star Wars droid, then
Yeah.
for some reason you are fully programmed to feel pain.
Yes.
Um,
But yeah, so I am probably like not actively in pain, but I am definitely hindered.
the old lady approaches and gestures to your stump. Says, "May I assist you?"
If you have an extra foot lying around, then by all means.
She kneels to the ground and essentially moves your leg so it's off of the rock or whatever that it's standing on. And she just moves her hands very slowly, and you guys watch as the tree root starts moving, and part of it detaches and starts snaking along the ground like it's liquid of some kind. And it melds with some of the dirt and the earth and the grass around before it attaches to the stump. And then from there, still in this strange liquid sort of substance, it elongates and morphs into the shape of a foot. She lowers her hands. You now have a foot again.
I immediately put my 2 feet together to see if they're the same size.
You don't need to make a perception check to look at your feet. They are the same size.
I think the woman needs to make a wisdom check to see how good a job she did matching 1 foot to the other.
All right. So you compare the two, and the one that was replaced is just a teeny bit longer than the other one, but nothing.
Are we talking like size 12 foot and then size 12 and a half foot?
More like a size 12 foot and a size 13 foot.
Okay.
Which is not that much difference, but there you go. But she rises and says, if it needs additional fixation, you may need to look into other means of replacing the limb. This is what I could do in the moment.
The new foot is made of like wood and stuff, right?
Yes.
Cool. I say no need. I'm sure I can just burn off the extra inch or so.
Core leads you all away from the burning fucking hot elemental plane of fire portal that the citizens of Pyra are circled around and trying with their magics to quell. Eventually it sort of calms down, but it never goes back to dormant. Like, it's consistently active and roiling. Core leads you away to a small like camp that he and Serge had set up. So you guys can all like sit and rest. And as you do, you see one of the Pyra citizens approach. She has long, dark hair. Her skin is covered in ash, but darker tone. And she's wearing similar robes that all the other I almost said firebenders. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
I mean,
not that far away.
You'd have been okay.
Plot twist, we're in fucking Avatar land now.
Yeah, I was gonna say different plane.
My dream.
Hey, we got back to the material plane, just not
said
our material plane.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is human Dwarf, elf?
A human.
Okay.
And she says, greetings, I am Saya. I am one of the resident fire Ashari. We are at somewhat of a disadvantage. We can only do so much to quell the volcano. If we had the flame speaker, then I feel that it would be easier to calm the portal. Unfortunately, he hasn't been heard from since he left to visit Vestra.
That sounds about right.
I was maybe hoping if you'd heard anything.
Who's
I mean,
the
we
flame
heard a
speaker?
giant fucking volcano.
We did hear a giant fucking volcano.
He's his name is Serkonos. He's actually the headmaster of the Fire Ashari. We've tried sending messages to Vestra, but none of them seem to be arriving. We can't help but fear the worst given the current state of things. She looks back at the portal.
Do we know this place? Like this location?
Make a history check.
Probably not. No, that is being an asshole.
You weren't the one using a D12 last week.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Fucking
Well, this guy's an
infiltrator.
asshole too. History. I have shit history, so 8.
8. You remember reading about it in a book one time, but that was kind of it.
I
You
got
don't remember all the
distracted.
specific details. Yeah.
I rolled my +0 history. I got a 15. What do I know about Vestra?
Vestra is the home to the Air Ashari. The voice of the Tempest, also known as Keyleth, is the headmaster of the Air Ashari. I forget, you've seen
Airbenders.
some Critical Role. So essentially, fantasy airbenders. Keyleth, the voice of the Tempest, is the head mistress of the Air Ashari. That is really her domain when she's not occasionally venturing out to visit Vox Machina. But that's typically where she resides. But Saya says, sorry, I didn't mean to keep that on you as well. Please, if you need anything, I'm already going to be having healers come and take a look at all of you. If you need food or anything, we would love to reward you for coming to our aid.
Something cold.
Water.
Got any ale?
The coldest ale you can get.
Cold ale.
We've got some rice wine.
How cold is it?
We are living on a volcano.
Is
Not
it
cold.
colder than the volcano?
Yes, it
Great,
literally
bring it.
has.
Fantastic.
Her polite demeanor kind of fades, and you see she settles back into her normal personality. She's like, "Cool, right? Get you ice cubes, right? I'll get right on that." And she immediately walks off. Within minutes, there are some healers, as well as Saya bringing carts of food, and there is a small barrel of what looks to be alcohol, but it's small. But you guys are treated to food, some drink, but there's still this uneasiness hanging in the air in the village of Pyra, as people are counting those that were lost when the volcano exploded, from the fire elementals that poured through. Basically, everybody seems to be distracted. But what do you guys do?
Where's Core?
Where's Surge?
Core and Surge are actually walking. Make a perception check.
Together?
Core and Surge. Well, yeah, Core, Grin, and Surge. Surge has not left Core's side since you guys
Okay.
found him.
Perception is 17.
21. I'm mostly looking for Surge.
Yeah, me too. I really want to give him some scritches.
You can see who the favorite of the group is.
I forgot. So Surge is the animal.
Surge is
Yes.
Surge is
Okay.
Surge is the wolf.
Got it.
I don't wanna
Because you're
get
like,
forced.
Core and Surge are out on a walk, and I was like, they're on a walk together, like. Hence,
Yeah,
lack
they're
of.
dating now.
Oh.
You know
I
what?
mean,
You do you.
Core, let us know next time you
I don't
go
know
on
if
a
that's
date.
legal in Alexandria.
I broke Sam.
I mean, it's not difficult today, but yes.
But all right.
Take out some
Um,
pocket bacon and try to entice Surge over.
See if you can like.
You all see. I'll just give it to you guys. You can see that Core is actually with Surge at his side, as the old lady is sort of patrolling around offering healing. He is acting almost like a bodyguard, sort of, to her, and he's obviously helping those that clearly need assistance as well. But really, he's very like close proximity to this woman.
Shout, "Oi, Core! Is that like your mom or something?"
Ever perceptive.
Also,
No.
glad to see you're not dead.
Thank you. Glad to see you mostly intact after that. Sorry about all that.
Yeah, why the fuck did you run off, man? Surge was upset.
I didn't really have control over my body, if I must admit.
It's fine. We just went
apologize.
into fuck off hot ass volcano. Full of fire god thing.
Kind of furrows his brow and then shakes his head. You can see he looks very he's trying to hide his shame a little bit, but
Oh.
he's trying
Sorry
to
if I'm a little brusque. Running through goddamn volcano gets me a little worked up.
I feel like that would get anybody worked up, Alma.
Well, you said it correctly this time.
Yeah, I said it last time too, didn't I?
Beetle. Sure.
then you see Core just start recounting all the times that he could have said your name, and starts like, "No, I think I said it. I think I said it right. That was basically talking to himself as he's following the old lady." After about an hour, so you guys can get a short rest here if you want. You're gonna get a long rest, but anyway.
Nope, definitely taking that.
Getting all my spells back. No. No.
After about an hour, Core and the old lady sort of make their way towards your part of the camp. Core sort of plops down near Raga, and Surge sits in between Core and Raga and does one of these up to Raga, knowing that she has pocket bacon.
Yeah. Give Scratches.
Oh, yeah. He does he is so into it, he does the belly up, and Core's like, "What the I trained him not to do this. That's not..."
It's just us. I don't think he does this when other people.
I think not everyone has pocket bacon.
If they're trying to steal shit, they should.
It's the power of pocket bacon. It is intoxicating.
The old woman sort of sits on her feet near
He needed something to make him feel better. He was upset, so I gave him some bacon. It's fine.
Sorry about all that. I've been talking with Itune, and apparently we all stumbled on something.
Fortune
that
just
is a
laughs.
You look back to the big fucking portal.
Yeah, there's some fuck off fire dude in there that didn't seem to know where the hell he was. What did he say? Not my plane of fire.
Yeah, that was a whole conversation we had.
Yeah,
At
that
this
changed
point-
things a lot, actually.
He was all grumbly and it was like hashtag not my fire plane.
Yeah,
My
he was
plane.
actually.
It's at this point the old lady speaks up. Yes, that would be because he is an archon of the flame from the underplane.
Sure, why not? That might as well happen. So,
That's
why
a
is he?
thing?
Do we
Like,
have
yeah.
any idea why he's here then?
What's
He
the
seemed pissed
underplane?
about it.
Can't quite explain how or why, but
Okay,
it seems our
God, we have
respective
one question
society
answered though. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
core just slowly reaches for his bow as Elwat keeps sassing.
I'm sorry. My sass levels are overheated.
Um, it seems that two societies that were forever separated by the laws of the cosmos are meeting. I can't quite explain how, but there is some evil at work that is causing this. It's the only reason that I found my way here.
From here,
The
from. Okay, you are from the underworld too.
Underplane.
Underplane.
Underworld implies an afterlife, heaven, hell.
No, it's just the world that's under. Like
Like-
the Drow live there too.
That's the Underdark.
There's too many unders.
Enough. Let her speak.
He said.
I believe that this Serkonos, perhaps the voice of the Tempest, can shed some light on what is happening to cause this.
And last that we know of, he was in Vestra.
I don't have a lot of monetary value, but I was wondering if you all would escort me to Vestra, so that I may
This,
speak with them myself.
To talk to this Tempest?
Yes, I believe her name is Keelan.
Just to bring it up, we did promise that fire demon that we would find a way to get him home, didn't we?
I think this
Yeah.
is kind of part of it.
It's kind of, yeah, we have to.
And this Tempest seems to be
Tempest.
Could-
Maybe.
Cujo, how well known is the responsibilities of the I forget their actual titles, like their generic titles, but like Keyleth and Sarkonos, like they're like
The society, their little group.
yeah, like how well known is their responsibilities of like safeguarding the plane, like the areas that they're in and the portals that get there.
I would say make me a history check with disadvantage.
That's totally fair. Five.
5.
Fortune knows nothing.
Out of all of the bars that you've been to, the cities you've partied in, unfortunately, the specifics on this elude you.
That's fine.
It's too fucking hot here. I'm in.
Hey, this is.
So we
I made a promise.
The rest
Ian
of-
can't remember. Did we have horses? Or no?
No,
No,
we hiked.
you
No,
guys-
because we used the
Definitely
portal
not.
at the Temple of Melora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
We
Yeah, the
did
portal in the
retreat.
Temple of Melora that they totally, really kept like hidden.
Yeah.
Well, we teleported via plants, I thought.
we
We
treated.
did.
Your
We,
favorite-
Oh
your
yeah,
favorite
that's right. It was
spell
We
tree
did a-
stride.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
tree
we did
striped here.
Transport via plants.
Because they were already on their way up.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
just-
were already
we
running
just-
people.
Hitched a ride.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I didn't even take notes.
I apparently didn't either.
It's fine.
I mean, it was a one shot.
I think.
Ow.
Oh yeah, I didn't use that. Did I use that? I didn't use that today. I made a promise to. And Fortune kind of looks over at the portal. To
Well, you
the
said this
being
was
in
part
there.
of it, didn't you?
I think this might be part of it.
I mean,
But-
if we don't know what the hell's going on, we can't. Or
Right.
it, or whatever.
Core says, continue, Fortune.
I want to try something before we leave, but I need an hour.
Itune says, yes, of course. Whatever time you need is yours.
I mean, if this underplane is coming out, seems like kind of a bad thing to me.
It's settled? Everyone's okay with this?
I mean,
Going to
I guess in the
Zephyr,
spirit
yeah.
of transparency, what is the thing you would like to try to do?
I need to have it. That. You know that weird thing I do that Null doesn't really like me doing? The whole talking to spirits thing? I want to see if I can get one of them to show me how to scry. See if I can find Serkonos before we leave.
it's probably a good idea.
Make
It's a
sure
long
that
shot.
is-
I've never met the man. But if he's in Zephyr, then it doesn't matter.
Vestra.
Is it Zephyr or is it Vestra?
Zephyr is where the Arishari are, I believe.
Oops, did I do a thing wrong? I think I did a thing wrong. Vestra was right there. I was like, that would make sense, but it might not. Hold on.
You just gotta change a bunch of shit.
Ha! Just kidding. This actually works because my goal. There's a side goal for me running this campaign. It is actually the home of the Water Ashari,
Vestra.
and they are visiting the Uvenda.
Uvenda. Got it.
I'm trying to
Cool.
go fight that squid.
That squid's not dead.
No, he's
Calamari.
I was
not.
like, that squid is
That squid is nope. That's
not
still there.
dead.
That squid
Fuck.
is in the ocean wearing a tank top that says "Come at me, bro."
Go ahead, bro.
Mhm.
Listen,
He's
I
mixing,
already
like,
had
tentacles.
tea time with the fire god, okay? Fortune is so not about the Kraken life. This is not pirates.
So, like, are
Um,
we going to the ocean or the, other folks?
I'm sorry. Can you?
Vestra.
Oh, Vestra.
Right. Water. I think.
It'll be cooler.
It will be cooler.
Eh, whatever.
Meh.
I guess.
Give Fortune a pat on the back. Cast bolstering. Do your thing. You have a gift for 10 minutes.
Cool. Thanks. What
As
does
you
that
drink
do?
your kind of alcohol.
It lets you roll a d3, Sam. And
Oh, yeah, the
whenever
D3.
making an attack roll or ability check, to add the number to your d20.
Cool. You want to cast that after I do my hour-long ritual?
I thought it was to aid you in your ritual. Do you have to roll for that?
No, I don't have to roll for that.
Oh, well, fuck that. I'll cast it afterwards. Just kidding.
That bit,
like that.
I don't need to roll.
Pull my hand away.
I don't
You
need to
take it.
roll. I just need the 4 of you to participate. Meaning, sit
Wait,
there and be
what do we
quiet.
have to do?
You gotta sit there and be quiet. But I need the energy. It's nothing
Actually,
creepy.
I am familiar with the spell. You are scrying, yes?
Yeah. Well, gonna be trying to.
I do believe there's someone. Excuse me, Miss Saya? And you see the same girl turn. Yeah, yes? May we get your assistance? Could you please describe Serkonos? My friend here, I'm so sorry.
Fortune. And he kind of does a little bow.
Fortune is going to be attempting to scry, and it does help to get a bit of a description. Saya approaches and says, he's about 6 foot. Basically, she gives a description.
Sure.
Dark skin, long black hair. The description from the show. Actually, for Ian. Taller. He's human, right? Or is he
I think so. No, I'm pretty sure he's human.
Okay. Human, dark skin, and he wears some pretty crazy gauntlets and some like robe bottoms. Like he's just walks around shirtless all the time, like a bro. But
Nothing wrong with
Saya
that.
does provide the description for you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's human.
Sweet.
It's really nice when the entire internet catalogs your game for you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I say that with love. I say that with
I
complete
imagine
love.
that would be helpful.
Complete love and slight envy.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, if we're good to start. Okay. Like last time, most of you are, everybody's familiar with the process. Like, he has everyone sit down in a circle. Most of you probably bitch about it. And quite like a seance, he has everyone put their hands together in this circle. And he pulls out his tarot cards, his tarot deck. Well, tarot. They're tarot. And throughout the hour, he flips over a couple cards and reads them, kind of silently to himself. And then continues to channel the spirits. And every so often you hear him, like, mumbling. You think he's arguing with somebody? You're not 100% sure?
Who's he talking to?
Serge shrugs.
My nose itches.
I'll just raise my hand and scratch it.
But after the hour, he now can cast scrying.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Quantum. That's scary. That's it.
I fucking love these bards. They're great. It is phenomenal thing. So yeah, and then he will pretty much immediately, like, he'll let go of everyone's hands. And then with the thought of the description in his head, he will cast the spell. His eyes kind of, you watch, they're normally I believe they're silver, like pupil is silver, but they start to get almost like a more cloudy gray to them as they kind of fog over. And he'll cast it.
Roll. What is your spell save DC?
17.
You focus on the image in your mind's eye of Serkonos. And your vision leaves your body and floats up into the sky. And even though your body is on the ground, you can still feel the rush of the wind past. You feel the smog from the volcano filling the air. You feel the rush, and your heart skip a beat as you're just raised ever faster and faster into the sky before plummeting down in a specific direction. And just as you blink, you see through the clouds that you're heading towards Vestra. And you can see it's almost Atlantean sort of construction. And you see the waves, mammoth waves, crash along the shore and make their way through some of the buildings. And you just continue to zoom as you see some things are crawling out of Vestra. Strange creatures from a sea level far too deep for any humanoid discovery have started to crawl out, and you hear the sounds of battle. Still further in, your vision eventually finds Sirkonos, who is in the interior chamber of Vesra with Uvenda, as they are both side by side fighting these creatures that are making their way into their city. You actually, was there a way to have her see? You see that they're in the middle of a battle as he is fighting these strangely humanoid-ish sort of fish people. As they are in mid-combat, you see he turns. Is the voice safe? You hear the old gnomish woman finish casting a spell. I don't know. I haven't heard from her in a week. And they continue combat as just more and more of these creatures start making their way into the inner sanctum of this temple. You can see that that's like the only conversation that happens, as you can focus on it for 10 minutes, as they are just waves of, it's like Dynasty Warriors essentially, because they're both the fucking headmasters. They're just fucking going to town on these things. There's bodies flying everywhere, but it's more, their numbers continue to grow and grow and grow before eventually your vision shoots back into your body, and you can't help but feel yourself jolt as your senses return to you.
Well, that's not fun. He'll look to... oh my god, I should know her name. Holy fuck. The older woman.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Itune.
Thank you, Itune. I know Itune!
I usually put a lady in front of it this time.
Yeah. I'll look to her and say, what happened here is happening there. At least it seems like it. He's safe. Well, he's not safe, but he's alive.
We must find the source of this disturbance. But first we must save the Ashari.
So, Vesra?
To Vesra.
Okay.
But first, I understand the urgency of the situation. You all need rest. Take the night. Get some rest. Our trials are just beginning, I fear. Kor actually says, I'm going to get some sleep here, but I'm actually going to make for Vasselheim in the morning to alert them on what's going on. To see if they can send some more support here and maybe get a message out to everybody else. Maybe Fox, I don't know. But everybody needs to be made aware of whatever's happening.
Well, if there's already been attacks on 2 of the Ashari strongholds, attacks on the others, if they're not already underway, then they're not far behind.
I'll try to keep communication. And you see Surge, by the way, during your circle of the speaking with the spirits and everything. Surge was 100% laying with his head on Raga's lap.
No.
And his belly like near Kai.
Just, like,
She was like covertly petting him.
yeah, they were covertly.
That's the thing. every time Fortune's like, time for us to get in a circle and focus on the spirits, you guys are like 98% sure it's bullshit because you guys have like done like crossword puzzles while you're supposed to be doing the thing.
Yeah. She
He
probably
just
like
needs to be
she
there.
probably sharpens her axe and like does shit like that.
Listen, he just needs the power of friendship. Just don't take that away
Okay,
from
is
him.
that like Care Bear stare?
Yeah. Don't take that away from him, or else it can't be higher levels than like 1. He needs you all
Oh.
around.
It's fine. He has people, and also he also has Surge. I mean, Surge is participating.
Yeah.
I don't know if search counts, but okay.
Nope, totally counts.
He's doing that happy pant
Yeah.
with his tongue like hanging out of the side of his mouth.
The power of unconditional love.
You guys can take your long rest.
Yay!
And in the morning, Core approaches you all and says, "All right, I'm off. Please be safe. I'll see if I can rendezvous with you guys soon."
Okay.
And
Here.
Surge whines as he looks at Kai and Raga and all of you.
It'll be okay, buddy.
Even the last little piece of pocket treats that I have.
Yeah.
You got to keep an eye on him. Watch after him. You know, you got to go.
He does the paw.
Oh.
Core and Surge turn, and as they walk, Surge does stop and look back at you guys one last time, and then they both make their way down.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, Surge.
Did you give him the last of the bacon?
Yeah.
As you all ready yourselves, you actually see that Itune is already at the entrance of the village, just seated patiently on the ground.
So how are we getting to this place? Tree?
Fortunately, I'm not gifted with that kind of magic. The only thing I could think is on foot.
Guess we'll
And
figure
then
it out when we get there.
By ship?
There should be, actually. I believe they were mentioning that there was a select group of Ashari that were waiting for Serkonos to make his way back so they could escort him to Pyra. So they might have some means of transport from the shore to the city itself. You can see she's trying her best to be as polite and kind as possible, but also recognizes that she's giving you a lot of problems and not a lot of solutions. So she's like,
That's fair.
is there anything you guys would like to do while in Pyra before you leave? Any supplies you guys want to get? Any information gathering? Anything like that, or no?
I don't think so.
That's not the die I want.
So we're making for the shore in hopes that someone there can get us the rest of the way faster. Is that our plan?
Sort of, yeah.
What is the, or would we know from our previous travels what the relative time it would take to get from here to the nearest shore in that direction?
Heading from Pyra to Shorecombe, which is a small village, would take you guys about, I'd say, about a week.
Okay, so this is a haul. Like we're
It's all,
gonna be on the road for a bit.
Where are the druids that brought us here?
Vasselheim.
Can't they, give us a hand to the next location?
Been 2 weeks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apologize, I don't have a whole lot of resources in this regard.
It's fine.
Also, I mean, if we were to go back to Vasselheim, it would take probably just as long.
With no guarantee we could get there anyway.
Yeah, and if they can't take us, then we're just adding an extra week of walking or horses. Oh, horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is in charge of the Ashari right now with Zarkonis gone?
Saya would be the second in command.
We should ask Saya if there's anything that she can do to expedite our journey in any way. Whether that's spells or horses or anything at this point. I don't relish the week-long walk just to the shore.
I worry that
If there's a battle to be had in Vestra, it would likely be over by the time we got there, under our own power.
I suppose maybe she could, if not get us there, maybe get us closer.
Ask.
So you're gonna ask Saya?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go find Saya.
Okay. You see she is keeping kind of tabs. She's rotating in and out Ashari to continue focusing on the portal to try to quell it. It has calmed a little bit, but it's not. It's still a roiling, active volcano. As you approach, she turns and says, "Oh, right. How may I help you?"
It would appear that Zirconis is having similar difficulties in Vestra, and we need to get to him as soon as possible. Is there any service or aid that you can provide us to expedite that trip?
You see that her mind starts turning and her whole demeanor shifts as you just confirmed that there are now two possibly elemental portals to the planes that are being fucked with, and now she's I don't usually make I might be able to get you close to Shorecomb. That might be the easiest way. Let me find a druid, and she is a little panicked as she's looking for a druid equipped with the capability. It does take a few minutes, but eventually she does approach with a younger elven girl that honestly you wouldn't peg being above 17 or 18. But her eyes are brilliant blue, and she has this sort of like in between yellow and green, like sort of mossy looking hair that's sort of kept up in a messy bun. And she says, "Yeah, I can teleport you. Yeah, I actually know a really good tree that's nearby there. Oh, let's go do that right now, shall we?" And she starts kind of walking off. Saya's like, "She has the spell. I have nothing."
I just follow him.
Yeah.
I don't say a word.
She first off, you're gonna need a map. I actually have one on me, and she pulls out a map of Isilra. And if you look at Roll20, she's essentially going to be teleporting you guys here. So right at the edge of where that forest ends, before it's plain and hills. She says, I'm just going to be teleporting you right there. Just be aware the air quality might be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit of a weird sensation you're going to feel. Just when you feel your feet touch the ground, just take a few deep breaths. She essentially is walking you through how teleportation works. Which is this the group, or do we have any more coming or going? Why did they make her a hostess? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is your whole
Fortune's
party
like,
here?
we could have been there by now. My God.
They don't teleport until your whole party is seated.
I just say it is just the 5 of us.
Oh, wonderful,
Well,
wonderful.
and
Okay.
Atune.
Oh,
And
right. Well, if you'll all just be right here. Now, when I activate the spell, it's only going to be available for about 6 seconds. So you want to kind of rush through, okay? Eventually, she finally starts casting the spell.
The flight attendant.
Yeah. She
Please
finally.
keep your hands and arms inside the spell at all times.
if you find yourself teleported to the plane of water, you'll take this as a flotation
Here
device.
and here.
Yeah.
And in the back.
Please keep in
If you-
mind that when the seatbelt sign is on, you are to remain in your seats.
This is actually the somatics for it.
Yeah, this is the thematic components for it.
If you find yourself in the
Oh.
astral plane, of which has no air, we're sorry.
Yeah, we will not be issuing any refunds.
You know.
Eventually, she casts the spell, and you see the tree that she's casting us on looks mostly burnt, but there are still some living roots. And the tree rises, and the roots open, and you can see bright sky through the opening. And you all dive through.
Yep.
And in the last second, she says, "Now, don't forget to take your deep breath." As the tree closes behind you. I need everybody to make a perception check.
Miss
Natural
Jackson.
20.
Damn.
Complete opposite.
22.
18.
18.
7.
7. And Fortune, what did you get?
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson. All right. You all ground yourself, take in your surroundings, and you can see the wide expanse of rolling hills before you with Shorecombe dead in front of you. You can see the land is a little distressed. See these strange depressions in the ground. And I will give it to Null with your natural 20. You focus on the direction of Shorecombe.
Mm-hmm.
There's a teeny little bit of smoke rising in the distance. Looking around, you can also see, as you guys are starting to make your way, obviously with haste, as you guys are running, you can see these large, I don't want to say like craters, because they're not craters, they're just depressions in the ground that something heavy impacted, and there's just flames licking the edges of these small depressions in the ground with a little bit of
I mean,
smoke.
those could be craters.
You
You
see these
say-
eyes?
You say small, like how far across are we talking?
The first couple that you see are 1 to 2 feet.
Okay.
Then they start getting larger. 5, 6 feet. You can see that the one that you're looking at this point, you guys have been traveling for maybe 2 or 3 hours at this point. This one is about 8 feet in diameter.
What shape?
Rough circle.
Okay.
And now you're starting to see more flame, like ash and broken and burned earth at the center of these craters. Now oh, go ahead.
I just say we should hurry. There's smoke in the distance.
All right. Now for my favorite part about traveling, skill challenges. Yay! You guys know the drill. What's a skill that you guys would like to pick that is different from each other? How are you contributing to the travel? court.
Raga hits things.
Yeah.
That's her shtick.
It's not much to hit in the water.
Well, we're not in the water.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but Vestra's in the middle of the water. We're gonna have to go through the water to get to Vestra.
There are things you can hit in the water.
Are we-
Yeah.
Are we still going to Vestra, or was that retconned into a different thing? I thought.
No, we're still going to
Well, no.
Vestra.
We are
Yeah,
still going
That's
to
what's still the
Yeah.
end goal, but we've got to
Okay.
go to Shorecombe first.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Vestra.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to roll survival, and what I would like to do is I just want to set a good pace for the group and keep us moving.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your survival.
It is a 22.
22. You managed to get everybody moving at a really solid pace, taking few breaks in between. You shaved off, I mean, to get from Pyro to Shorecombe was about a week. So already with the teleportation, you shaved off about 5 days. But that first about 6 to 8 hours is solid progress. You are starting to see other marks in the ground, just given that your survival was so high. You can now see that the craters are much larger, 10 to 15 feet. And you are also seeing some wild game with incredibly deep and horrendous claw strikes through their bodies. You're just seeing like
Corpse.
something hunted something for sport.
Corpses. Okay. I thought you meant like tracks, and I was like, what? Like just claw marks through the tracks. The prince seemed to say.
Alright, who's next?
I guess I will like to use deception. No. I'd like to lie to the,
Deceive the clock.
I want
into
to
working
lie.
faster.
I want to lie to time. That it's. No, I want to use acrobatics because I would like to scurry up trees to look ahead and, avoid, or if I see clearer paths, or I
Okay.
see trouble over here, or
Okay, go ahead and make me a perception. Or acrobatics, I'm sorry.
I was like, what?
Go ahead and make me your arcana check.
I heard your pitch and I counter it with a completely different check. God bless it. 10.
God damn it, Joey. I don't know why that came to my mind.
It wasn't a crit fail.
Okay.
It was a 2 plus 8.
Hey, that's still a check.
It's a 10.
You
Do I see trees?
you don't see a lot of trees. You actually see a lot of like small brush and whatnot. You do know that this landscape is getting a little bit more rocky. There's not rocky, but like hilly. And climbing on top of those, you kind of keep a general eye around your immediate area, and you don't see a lot of things moving through. You don't see a lot of birds. You don't see a lot of animals. You just spot some more of these craters
And
wonder.
dead animals.
And dead animals, yes.
Okay.
Fortune, what you got? Other than a Spencer behind you, looking at her.
Oh, look, Spencer cameo.
Hi, buddy.
Spencer booty cameo.
Don't hit your head.
He wouldn't feel it if he did.
He did the other day.
No.
Whacked it.
Oh.
I will roll a. Can I go last?
Sure. All right, Raga, you're next.
Fake. So you said the path is relatively clear that we're on. There's no like massive trees or rocks in the way or anything like that, right?
Correct. Yeah, just a lot of hills in front of you.
Right. So like hitting stuff is out.
I mean, not necessarily. You can hit anything.
I mean, I'm not gonna chop
You
down.
can hit anything if you swing hard enough.
So I would like to, I guess, the corpses that we're seeing with the slash marks in them, I would like to kind of like pull ahead and examine some of them to see if I can discern like what type of creature
Sure.
has killed these animals so that we can be on the lookout for it.
Okay.
I guess that'd be investigation.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 17, so 18.
Hey! Looking at a corpse of a deer, which was torn in two, you can see that the claw marks right at the edges and even in the wound itself, there's discoloration, almost as if it's poison that was working its way through the wounds itself. The size and scope of this claw, I mean, we're talking something huge. It's difficult to quite piece together what specifically it would be, but given the craters and the claw marks, you're dealing with something that's got some different natural abilities to itself.
All right. We'll want to be careful. These looks like, aside from the sundering, learned that word the other day. There was poison. Large claws. I think that, whatever we're gonna find might be not so different from that fellow we ran into in the fire plane.
Kai.
Keep an eye out.
Building off that, I would like to roll Arcana and see if I can recall anything I might have come across in terms of various sort of extraplanar things that could have potentially come through to cause both the ground markings as well as now the poison.
Sure.
Because why not?
Sure.
Poison is
Go for it.
great. 24.
24. You have heard of some wyverns that have been able to cause this sort of destruction. But the moments that you've heard of those were like beasts lost to ancient times. These are like the folk tales that people used to tell, But yeah, typically the creature you're thinking of is a wyvern.
Okay. And when we say wyvern, we mean the thing that flies overhead. Okay, then I will we may
Wyvern,
want to
2 legs, 2 wings.
yeah, we may want to keep an eye up as we're traveling. Now I'm just worried I'm going to get a rock dropped on my head or like a boulder.
All right. We're back to Fortune.
About how far out are we? So we've been traveling.
I would say you guys have been traveling for about 6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
So we'll say it's like kind of coming up on the end of the travel day.
Okay. So we're not even really close. Got it. Then I won't do that. I am going to roll yay for jack of all trades, but boo for jack of all trades. Because that makes my life a little more difficult. And some of it
You
is
could have a
like
couple
pure
of my
bullshit.
+0s if you'd like.
I've got some minuses you can have if you want those too.
I've got some
It-
+30s if you want. +2s.
Mm-hmm. I will roll. God fucking damn it. I'm looking at like the high scores. I'm like, that's useless. That's useless.
It's all good.
I will roll a. Can I roll in? Okay, so did we? So we looked at the corpses of the animals.
Mhm.
And Kai, what were you? You were looking at the Arcana check for.
Creatures that could potentially cause
That kind
that
of
type
damage?
of damage. Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll a nature check as we're walking to see what could possibly cause the big crater not craters?
Sure. Yeah. Go for it. Also, it is storming like crazy here, so I'm instituting a rule. If my power goes out, it is now a revolving door.
Oh shit.
Whoever takes control, I will send them my notes, and you can do whatever you want, and we will figure it out.
Picks up and we improv it.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
That's
There you go.
actually not a bad idea.
That's-
That'd be
I
really
mean-
funny.
That would be really fun. Oh god, that'd be really funny to be like, all
Everybody
right,
has a
before-
character. Yeah, everybody has a character, and you set a timer for like 45 minutes. And every time the
Oh,
buzzer goes
shit.
off, you
God.
switch DMs.
Oh, that's awesome! Oh, I want to do that.
Okay,
somebody
not
write that
tonight. Let's not do that
Not
tonight.
tonight.
Maybe next time.
Maybe.
I'm setting a timer for 10 minutes.
With a, you said it was dirty 20, Miss
Dirty
Jackson.
20. Yeah, Miss Jackson.
Looking in one of these craters, you can actually brush away some of the debris and whatnot, and you can actually see that there is some sort of liquid, not too dissimilar from the fucking lava that you just went through, but this almost like saliva
Oh,
that is literally just causing everything around it to burn.
that's.
And you sort of kind of think about what Kai was saying and can't help but think that the two are definitely intertwined in some way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
What,
not great.
just curious, what would you have brushed the debris away with? Like a sword or whatever?
Yeah, probably. I don't even know what he carries. Not his loot, certainly. Well, and it's fucking fun. Yeah, right? It's funny. This kid is just so not a nature guy that. Yeah, he's got a rapier that he probably just like is like poking at
Yeah.
everything with like a fucking Neanderthal, and
You lift a little up like that.
yeah, and it kind of
Kinda
like
like,
drips
meh.
on
Yeah, I was
his
just saying, it
sword.
drips a little bit and you hear it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like wiggle it, and it's like poking like Jello.
Ew.
Yeah. And you actually see that the heat is causing the tip of your rapier to
Oh,
darken
no.
a little bit.
He like shakes it off. Fuck. Fuck. Damn.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
He's good at those. 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
As you finally shake off the last globule of whatever the fuck that was, it shakes off on an upswing and it goes like, yeah, you just managed to dive out of the way as it lands on the ground behind you.
Jesus.
All right. At this
Can I
point,
assist you, sir?
no, Spencer.
Let's see. Yeah.
No.
Aw.
that upward look, I think, is my favorite one that he does.
Oh.
They're laughing at you, buddy.
Mom,
Wow.
what?
Yeah, you're gonna knock over my plate, aren't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
adorable.
Oh, see, now they can really see you.
At this point, night is approaching.
What a
What
horrible
do you
night
guys
to
do?
have a
Do you guys
curse.
continue forward or do you wait?
Now that it's
Sure.
night and when we look toward the town, Null mentioned seeing smoke. Do we see fire or fiery colored glow?
I'm gonna let that perception check ride. You can't tell because you're still a full day's travel out. You can't tell if it's like torchlight or if it's other, whether it's a building that was on fire and it's now embers. It's difficult to tell from this distance. But the noticeable amount of smoke coming from the village definitely gave you guys a red flag that something's not right.
And there's fiery circle things all around.
Yeah.
Do we want to push on?
Are we, Cujo? If we do push on, are we close enough that we might make it to the town before dawn?
You guys, I'm gonna say no. You guys would get about maybe another half day's journey in that direction before dawn. Well, you guys would have more trek ahead of you. Not that much, but you would still have a significant amount of travel left over.
Question for the group, how quickly and easily do we think we can set up a camp if we press on a little bit farther?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
it would
get-
be smart to build a fire, so bedroll, stretch out.
Well,
5
to be
minutes.
fair, there seems to be a lot of fire already here.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing I was thinking was that there seems to be a lot more of these craters, and they are getting bigger.
And they're getting bigger.
And will we be able to find a place to camp the closer we get, or is it better to do it here?
I don't know. I think if there's something going on there, I'd rather not be snuck up upon in the middle of the night. I mean, my Axel warned me, but I'd rather go into that, fresh.
Well, even if we don't stop at all and just push on, we'll probably make it into the town by tomorrow afternoon, and you will be too tired to be able to fight effectively anyway. So we will have to rest at some point.
Yeah.
Do we rest right now, or do we push on for a few more hours until we feel ourselves begin to get tired?
Looking around where we are right now, is there anywhere that looks like a particularly good spot to rest?
Make me a perception check.
I will assist
Thank
Okay.
you.
if you would like.
Yes, I would, because my dice have been rolling like crap tonight. And they rolled like crap again, with advantage. 11.
With an 11, you do spot that there is one hill that's got like a sort of loose collection of rocks that you could camp at for a night. It's not the best in terms of like cover or whatever, but it's a decent enough clearing that you can make something work.
Well, I mean, there's that over there. It's away from the fire.
Actually, what was your total again?
11.
11. I'll
Yeah,
say
and that was balls.
As you're looking in that direction, along the plain that sort of stretches out before you, you do see maybe about 200, maybe 250 feet off, on ground level, this flash of green energy. given that the night is starting to
squinting.
fall. It's difficult to see what happened in that specific spot.
Oh yeah, and I don't have fucking dark vision, so I don't see crap. It's just basically a bright flash of light, and now I have little spots. Awesome, that's right. Fucking humans.
And a warlock are you that can't see in the dark?
Apparently one that did not take that. I thought I could. Nope, didn't do that. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, we can stop here. There's a hill over there. I don't know if it's better to be up high where we can see things that might be on the ground coming toward us, or somewhere tucked away and hiding from things potentially in the air coming toward us. Or we can push
Personally,
on.
I don't think it matters one way or the other.
Or we can
I
push
mean, I
on and
think
find a
it's-
spot later, but if we have to rest anyway, I feel like
I suggest that we keep going until we need to stop. Because the longer we go today, the earlier we get into the town tomorrow.
Yeah, let's
Sure.
keep going, man.
Let us push on.
Cujo,
Yeah.
I would like to make a Constitution saving throw, and I'd like to make it with disadvantage because I'm a Warforged, just to try and gauge the energy level of the group.
I would
Like,
actually say
Am
that
I going to keep going? Am I getting tired? Or am I going to be getting
Oh, I
tired
see.
soon? And if I'm getting tired, then how do you want me to do that? Or do you want me to make an insight check to just gauge the rest of the group as we travel? Cujo, are you frozen?
I think he's frozen.
It's a very thoughtful look
He
on
might
his
have-
face.
Lost.
you might have
Oh,
lost.
called it. I think you lost power.
Yeah.
Yep, he said he called it.
Damn.
Okay. Well then. Okay.
All right, let's take 2 minutes. And then who wants to continue on? It would appear the buzzer went off.
Jesus.
Jesus. Clearly we're not meant to stream today.
Yep, there he goes.
His router's resetting.
Yeah. That's fine, we can wait.
I'm going to quick run down.
Yeah, actually, it's a
Yeah.
good
So
time to
what
do
are
that.
the plans?
Let's
What are
take
the
2
plans for
minutes
extra
while-
life stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me talk about Extra Life for anybody who
Extra
is
Life.
watching. We will be Extra Life, which we've been talking about all year, but is starting to come up because November 6th and 7th? I should know the dates.
That's what you told me yesterday.
Yep, November
Yeah,
6th
it's the
and
6th.
7th. Yes. We will be streaming on Extra Life Day for 25 hours because daylight savings time. Starting 8 a.m. November 6th, going till 8 a.m. November 7th, we will be doing 5-hour sessions of D&D. Well, not necessarily D&D. Tabletop RPGs. We have Starfinder, D&D, Star Wars. I'm pretty sure Cujo's using 5th Ed 2, and I know Rhodes is. And we'll be playing 5 sessions wonderful D&D with our donation incentives. More than what we've been doing for the Pride stream. We bottled it down a little bit. We're gonna change some things up from last year, aka maybe not all of the items ever. Or maybe that becomes a different perk. We'll see. But yeah, we're raising money for children's hospitals of Miracle Hospital Network. Our specifically is Chicago Lurie's Children's Hospital in Chicago. And yeah, we'll be gaming for 25 hours. Come hang out, come support us, donate money for the kids. And hey, he's back!
So you've exited the cave of tits.
I was debating being like, all right, Dustin, or Ian, or Sam, or whoever. No,
Muted.
next time. 1, 2,
You're muted,
3.
my love. Dustin.
Joe, I was already on it.
Oh, okay, cool. Next time, I'm rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm rolling a d6. And
You know,
whichever
DM, so you can roll a d4.
If only you had the magic of technology that you just lets you roll a d5.
Or just roll a d10.
Anyway, as I was sort of starting kind of to understand and say, no, go ahead. Sorry, everybody. Technology's great. No, go ahead and make me a Constitution check, not a saving throw.
Okay.
But it will still be disadvantage, given that you're trying to gauge.
Yeah, I don't know if you had caught it. I didn't know if you wanted me to roll like a con check or save, or if instead you wanted me to roll like an insight check.
Actually, you know what? I'll say make an insight check. Just insight check.
Okay.
Because that you're not relying on your own personal body composition. You're just purely gauging them.
25.
25. Well,
apparently the digital dice on D&D Beyond really like me today.
Well,
and now that I said it out loud, it's gonna change.
Why did you say the quiet part out loud?
Yep. I kind of feel like I should put somebody else also in charge, just in case my power goes out again. How does one do that?
Charge of...
Just in case. The Roll20 game. Just so you guys, like, somebody could continue going if my power truly goes out.
I think you have to exit and then make someone else's permission co-DM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make it Dustin.
Because worst case scenario, they can always set themselves as a player.
Got it. Okay.
Versus the GM view.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. So just in case it happens again, Dustin, you'll kind of see what's in the maps and have fun. But with a 25, well, I mean, how does the party feel about continuing forward? Like, how much energy would you guys have?
I mean, I feel like compared to the rest of the group, I'm kind of walking, considering my normal speed.
Ian, you keep breaking up.
I was saying, compared to my normal speed, I think I am not having as strenuous a journey.
Okay.
Yes, the question would be, what time is it? Like,
Oh shit.
It's right out my window. Whew. Sorry. Great. Both windows are closed. It's fine. It is getting to be about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening.
I
You can
mean,
go for
I
a
think
little
we should go
longer.
on for a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another few hours.
Yeah.
Because broken down, if I really want to book it, I can go 30 feet per second.
We get it. You're awesome.
You can't keep that up.
Yeah, I
I'm
say we go
not
for
only
it.
am I a robot, but I also have a really high con, so I'm sure I'm fine as long as everybody else is.
Keep going. For a little bit longer, anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Sam, I don't know if you heard, but earlier Kai was looking for a spot to possibly camp.
Yes, I caught that.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
As you guys start making your way onward, Kai, you know that you guys are essentially kind of heading in the direction that you saw that flash.
Okay.
And
I think I shared it, but if I did not share that after kind of squinting into the distance, realizing that we're losing light and someone else is going to have to keep an eye out, I would have shared with everyone. There's something else flashed up there. Maybe another person.
Yeah, I can
Green.
I can keep a lookout.
Yeah, I can't see that well in the distance, and all this fiery stuff is just making it worse.
Fortune, go ahead and make me a perception check as you guys start moving.
Okay.
Actually, Elma, do you also have dark vision?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
Like 120 feet, I think, right?
No, just 60. I'm
Oh,
only a
just
wood
60.
elf.
Oh, I didn't know if your shadow monk got you
Oh,
more.
that could. Let me. Actually, I
It
don't.
would show up on the side of your thing, I think. Oh, maybe not. It might not.
No, I think it's more of.
It was a drow thing, the 120 feet of dark vision, not the shadow monk.
That end, I think that's only for like if you don't have it.
Got it.
Gotcha.
I don't believe it
It
stacks.
doesn't extend it. Got it. Well, I didn't know if it overrode to 120.
I mean, I can cast dark vision.
Tell you what.
I mean,
Elma,
it's a 12.
Go ahead and roll it as well. Elma, you guys are traveling while this is happening, so you could also anybody with dark vision. Let me put it that way.
Perception.
You guys can also make a perception check.
Okay.
You got a 12.
I got a
right?
12. Listen, you
Okay.
fucks, I bought you a new home. You should be grateful for that. Fucking damn it.
Ooh, man.
They better be scared.
I peed a little bit.
I got 10.
10. Okay.
23.
23. There you go.
It helps when I don't roll over a 5 to save my life.
So. You guys are moving forward, and as you guys get closer to where that flash was, Almont and Fortune can see a humanoid figure wearing robes who is convulsing while standing. You hear muttering. You can't quite make out what it is, but you see that they're trying to reach into their pocket for something, and their body is literally racked with some sort of sensation that makes it impossible for them to control their movements. Raga, you see this as well, and you half hunker down and basically kind of hold a hand up to everybody to stop moving, and you just listen. And you hear in this pained, tense voice, "My name is Ayaket, and I am from the Underplane, and I am calling, my name is Ayaket." And you see they're repeating this phrase over and over and over again as they're racked with whatever effect is on them.
How far away are they?
At this point, they are about 75 to 80 feet away.
I'll turn to the old lady with us, whose name is escaping me at the moment.
Itune.
Itune, yes.
Tuna.
And I'll say, that thing.
I saw.
It's from the underplane.
You see, I totally forgot to mention this. She has a curved sort of staff, and she is white-knuckled. Give me a moment.
What is Ayaket?
And you say that in her, whatever color fades and she goes pale. No, and she immediately starts making her way closer. And as she does, you all sort of do you walk with her or do you stay behind?
I'll take my axe of warning out, and I will stay kind of behind, but like close enough where I can keep up and get in on the old shenanigans.
Okay. That needs to be on a shirt. What about the rest of you guys?
I'm
I'm terribly sorry. So she's approaching.
She is booking it
I
towards.
will
Now
keep
she's an
up.
older lady, so she's not like fucking Olympic sprinting, but she's like making her way like closer with vigor.
I will keep up with her.
Yeah.
I'll hang back just slightly from those booking it ahead.
So my great axe of warning will warn me if there's any danger within 30 feet of me.
Oh, and I
My
fully.
party
sorry, go
members
ahead.
and I was just gonna say it's my party members and I, so you guys would be warned
Oh, nice.
too.
Sweet.
All-
Yeah, you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. If we were, the weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range. If any of you are sleeping naturally when the combat begins. So if we get close and this thing's dangerous, the axe will.
Okay. All right.
I just wanted to say the imagery is I start T1000 running. Just no effort in the face. Just
No effort in the face is the best way to describe that.
I mean, like that's like some Forrest Gump running, man.
Yeah, there you go. As you guys get closer, you see this humanoid. At this point, you can all hear that they're just repeating this over and over again. As Itune is trying to get closer and closer, they pull a scroll, and you hear them mutter some arcane enchantment, and the convulsion stops. So much better. And you see that the scroll starts catching on fire, and he just throws it. And their back is turned, but at this point, you guys have gotten close enough. And Itune is still trying to. Well, at this point, she's stopped. And you see that their back is turned. They are bald, and they are lithe. They are wearing dark robes, and they slowly turn. And you can see a human with one eye missing.
Odin.
I wasn't aware I was going to be greeted upon arrival.
Identify yourself.
My name is Ayaket. Please enlighten me.
We knew that.
Where
already.
am I? And Itune is like, now at this point, taking a step or two back. And as she gets close to Null, she does murmur, he's with him. He's one of his servants. Only evil follows where they go.
Can I make an insight check on Icat?
Sure.
16.
16. What are you trying to know?
If he is harmful crazy or harmless crazy.
With a 16, and I will also give you that the story of Vox Machina's last adventure
Mm-hmm.
and the description of the villain that they were fighting will also key you into this.
Okay.
he is not the harmless kind of crazy.
Okay.
And the missing eye, you would wager 1,000 gold pieces that was intentional.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy's cuckoo for Cocoa
Is
Puffs.
he the threatening kind of not well, let's not go with crazy, that's mean. Does he come off as threatening toward us right now?
I will say, go ahead, Kai, and also make an insight check.
Okay. Insight. Do I do that? I do that. Yay. 21.
Do I do that?
At this point, they're not blatantly. Ian, I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
Yeah, no, but continue
Okay.
your description and I'll ask after.
They are not outwardly aggressive right now. They're more entertained as they look and see Itune standing with you. That doesn't mean that they can't fly off the handle at any second, but at least right now, with this line of questioning, they are tame.
Then I will answer the question. And Kai will just speak up from probably a little bit, maybe 5-10 feet back from where Null and Raga are, and Atune. And say this is Exandria. Is that where you intended to be? Oh, okay.
So, I'm sorry if I missed this, but is he wearing any weapons? Is he wearing any kind of armor? Does he seem
He cast a spell?
Yeah, but a scroll. That's a
He does not seem to be armed. Does not seem to be wearing armor. His robes are of a very, I don't want to label it gothic, but gothic construction and style. Actually, Elma, go ahead and make me another perception check.
Could I counter with, could this possibly be a religion check?
Make me a religion check.
11. He might be religious.
Actually, go ahead and roll it with advantage.
Okay.
I just added shit to your backstory in my head. That's how DMing works, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, on the fly, no big deal.
Your name's Toby now. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
15.
Damn. 15. You can see emblazoned on the sash, not the kind of belt that has that fabric going down like the center, that sort of ceremonial piece. You do see the circle with the 4 almost blade-looking things coming up, reflecting the symbol of the Whispered One. As Kai says Exandria, they burst into a cackle. It worked. Who knew that fool was actually good at crafting spells? I had no idea.
What worked?
I think it's a good thing.
I don't
Where to
think
start?
so.
What was the itinerary? That's right. Meet the locals, sample the local cuisine, burn everything down, and repeat.
I immediately cast Entangle.
Okay.
The minute he says that, like, Fortune's been like, okay, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe a tourist, I don't know, I just met a fucking fire god from a different fucking plane of existence, who knows?
A tourist.
I don't know! Shit's fucked up for the past 24 hours, but the second he says burn everything down. Entangle.
As if it's okay.
Counterspell.
Okay.
The moment he hears the words echoing, he looks up, smiles, and then utters words of his own, and the spell fizzles.
I would like to, as a reaction to that exchange, centered on him, I'm going to spend 2 key points.
You're about
And
to cast fucking darkness, aren't you?
No, I'm going to cast
help
silence.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, shit.
So,
Ah!
20-foot radius. Any spell he has that has a verbal component, he cannot cast.
Okay. Give me a second. Guess I have to draw a thing.
Also, he is immune to thunder damage.
Because you
Okay.
can't hear it.
Oh shit, Ian.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, I forgot about Null's thunder build. Damn it.
Didn't I tell you that I was a thunder samurai?
Alright, so that is technically a 20 foot. I'm just gonna move the thing here so you guys can see. Talking about. Damn it, right there. No, stop it. That's the wrong key, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Ew, don't do that. Only I can do that. Only I can call myself my Jesus name.
Okay,
Jesus
Joey.
Okay.
Hey, Joey, what are you doing?
What are you-
Gary? Only Gary can call.
He's the
That
one
was-
that will not stop.
That is my best Gary impression.
All right. At this point, I will need everyone to roll initiative
All right.
because of fucking course.
And also, just so you know, Cujo, it is a concentration spell.
Okay. Yeah. Now, reason I have the music going through here now.
Is there not usually?
Let me know if volume is high or low or whatever. Just all right, cool.
I thought there was a thing you could click. Oh, if it's not a okay, I see.
Oh, that's right. I have to pull up the encounter tab again because my power flickered.
All your shit died. Oh, that's even worse than I thought it was. That's what happens when you sit in the dark and can't read your
I
freaking
can't
notes.
enter mine. Oh, and I can't actually move myself either. Look,
What the hell?
I can move other people though. I can move Null.
What?
That's
You're-
not helpful.
You're null now. Dustin, send her the files.
Oh, controlled by Kai. Fix that.
Oh, roll 20.
Yep. Okay. So let me roll his.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Why don't you make like a tree? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, get. Oh, God, what was my favorite fucking? Oh, get off the cross. We need the wood.
Oh, that's right.
That's horrible. I love it.
Renee did not do well.
Oh man, no, Letterkenny is a treat of phrases like that.
I love Letterkenny.
I've got to go do this. Yeah. Oh, get off the cross. We need the wood.
I feel like I need to actually watch Letter.
Yeah, I need to sit down and watch that.
It's
Me
enjoyable.
too.
I
Actually watch it.
I will
ironically
watch it with you again for the third time.
skip the second episode.
Oh, Fart Book sucks. I hate that episode.
It is literally the worst episode in the entire show. Everything else is at least decent.
Raga,
Yes,
it
I'm
is your
first.
turn. Yes, you
I
are.
am. Okay.
Yeah, because the rest of us rolled like garbage.
Gosh. Okay,
I rolled
first.
decidedly average.
I guess first things first. I'm gonna rage.
Do it.
I'm doing it. And I also have to roll on the wild magic table to see what effect I get.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I'm gonna manipulate this circle a little bit, so it's actually 20.
What is happening?
I am manipulating the circle, so it's actually 20.
No. Okay. Okay. Why does that work now and not?
One more.
Okay, that fixed it. Apparently.
Bam. God damn it! I did the wrong thing again. No, bad.
That's
The sphere of silence has become sentient and is attacking you now. God bless it.
Yes. Okay, that's better.
So he actually, I might need to reverse the order of these things.
Can you put an aura? Well, actually, let me look. If it's a point in space or if it's a point on person, silent.
For silence, I think it's a point in space. I don't think if you can have it be on a person. Because
Okay,
if you
yeah.
could, holy shit, that is the ender of all
Yeah.
mages.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a space because you can walk out of it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Okay. So the square he is currently in is where the 20-foot.
Got it. The
Sphere of-
epicenter.
Yes, the 20-foot sphere of silence.
First, I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna rage once I move.
Okay.
So I have 40 feet of movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then I will rage as I get up to him. Okay, the music is really loud. Can you turn
Sorry.
it down a little more?
Yep, I got you.
I will rage as my bonus action. Roll on the loud magic table. 2. Oh, I can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can
what?
see.
Yes.
Until more rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a action. So I will then teleport.
Man. I love
5, 10, 15.
I gotta learn.
I'll teleport just right
Sure.
up to him, and
Yeah.
then I'm
He's a
gonna,
spellcaster. It's fine.
I'm gonna swing ye old axe.
Love
My
it.
great axe. I'm gonna take my 2 attacks against him,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, good times. I gain advantage on strength checks that I don't have. That is God, I can't read this fucking dice. 18 to hit.
18. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Again, he's a spellcaster.
I mean, you know, he could have his mage panties on. I don't know.
that doesn't matter.
The barbarian just teleported up to the mage.
I would shit myself.
I
Be like,
feel like
"Ah!"
the visual is you was just so much screaming, and then just crackling of air, and suddenly he doesn't see the barbarian anymore. And also, he may not know where the barbarian is because he can't hear the barbarian.
Oh.
Well, that sucks. That's 8 slashing damage plus
I mean,
3. Oh no, sorry. 11 slashing damage for the first one,
he knows
Alright.
where the barbarian is now.
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
14 to hit. Probably not.
14 will not. As you wait. No, spells can still be active. It's not a dispel magic, it's just silence. So you swing and there is a burst of arcane energy that you know you're about to hit him square in the dome, but there's arcane this field around him.
Like an armor.
Yes.
And then I'm just gonna look at him and say, "Tricks up her sleeve, hey." And that's my turn.
Always.
Which neither of you can hear.
I'm sure he gets the gist of it.
Just-
And that's my turn.
Just a complete wrestling trash talk going on that no one.
All right. Up, up next, we got Almont.
Okay. I'm assuming this ring is actual fire.
The ring? No, that's just where I have the silence marked.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I mean, now it's fire.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh, so close. So close.
You a shadow monk?
I am.
Don't you have that teleport thing from shadow to shadow?
Yes, but we're in a
No, it's
slightly
We're-
burny
is
woods.
it Darko?
Yeah, but it's at
But
night.
it's dark. There'd
It
still be
is.
shadows.
I would say that the shadows are not reflected well here. I picked this map thinking it was going to be daytime. It's not.
I mean, also it's a bonus action, whereas I can get to him via moving.
Yeah, I get you.
I could just save my bonus action to hit him more,
Do what you want.
which I'm going to do.
Do it.
Who are you hitting?
Yeah,
Me,
Raga.
apparently.
Raga
You're
is
right behind me right now.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's Raga?
This is Raga.
That's
Oh.
Raga.
Okay.
This is Ayaka. Can
The
you not
dude
see
with
his
the
name?
green. No, we
No.
can't
No,
see
I
his name.
cannot. I cannot see his name. Okay, so 45. There it goes. Okay. Where was I? So I was here. So 5,
You did
10, 15, 20,
yeah.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 50, 60. Yeah, that works. Not enough to get flanking, but...
Yeah.
Well, actually... Okay, in that case, when... I would spend a bonus action anyway. Nah, so I'll hit him right there.
Okay.
Move on my
Let's...
next turn and flank with you.
Let's go... Boom. Does a 27 hit?
I want you to say that again, and then just think real hard. Would it?
I don't know, man. A 14 missed. I have no idea. I have a single data point to go off of.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
That would
My
hit
data.
a fucking Tarask.
Actually, you
data-
have two because my first roll was an 18.
It's
Oh.
true. Yeah.
All right. So that's garbage, and then I add
3.
that.
7.
So 13 damage for the first hit. I am going to make. I have a second attack, right? Or no? Yes, I do. Okay. Now I'll make the second attack. Ooh, does a 15 hit?
15 will not.
Okay.
You swing, and again, find your weapon caught in some sort of arcane field, and it's pushed away.
Good. So I'm going to spend a key point in Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
That misses. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
For 10 more damage.
Okay. All right, solid. You guys are just kicking the shit out of this dude. After you both, is that your turn, Alma?
Yes, yes it is.
Okay. After you both wreck his shit for a hot second, actually plan here. He is going to bolt to get out of the circle. Both of you guys are going to get attacks of opportunity. Whoa.
All right. A 19 is a hit.
Yep.
For 8 damage.
Okay.
I rolled a 25
Okay.
for also 8 damage.
Okay. You guys both carve into his form, and you see him react, but he still has that twisted smile from ear to ear. As he gets out of the circle, it turns and mutters something, and his voice and the arcane words echo out into the night, and it's almost as if several different voices are speaking at once. Is the
So it still happens, but it's just amusing because silence does say sound cannot pass through it. So we don't hear this. We just see his mouth.
got it?
Raga and I just see his mouth move.
All right. Actually, let's see this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, 25. 30. Because now I know you guys are going to freak out, but it's okay. This is just going to show up for this turn so I can measure how many people I can hit with this.
I'm freaking out, man.
God! Wait, it hasn't shown up yet.
It is. It's at the top left.
It's a tiny circle.
It's a tiny fireball circle.
Oh God!
Itty bitty.
Oh my god!
That's not that big.
It's not so tiny anymore.
It's not that big.
Damn.
Why is he so far away?
He's a bitch.
Fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
no, that's the reason. Because he's a bitch.
Actually, yeah. No, he's gonna aim it. So I'm using both the circle and the guide around the circle because there's this like space in between where the circle actually starts and where the line starts to manipulate the thing. He is just gonna do that.
Cool.
So I need Constitution saves from everybody in that circle. So that's Null, that is Kai, that is Fortune, that is Lady Itune.
What kind of effect is it?
Yeah.
It is a magical effect. Are you talking about like
Is
school or
it
what?
poison or disease?
Neither.
Okay.
Is it unusual stonework?
No. Fortune, what you get?
11.
Okay.
Constitution is Miss Jackson.
Okay. So you succeed. So you are going to take half as much.
Ooh. I think it is my turn to say there might be a non-zero chance of power outage.
Oh,
And Null,
21.
so you also succeed. Itune only got a 14, so she failed as well.
Oh yeah, that storm is nasty. Ooh, Cujo, you're gonna get hit real hard.
Yeah. All right. So Fortune and Lady Itune are going to take 27 points of necrotic damage,
In a row?
and Null and Kai are going to take 13 as I can just cast Circle of Death on that nice little square.
Oh.
Light beer everywhere.
After doing so, he's going to turn to Raga and Elmont, who are in the circle of silence, and just say, we can talk, or we can continue this, and I can take some of you with me. It's entirely up to you on how you want this to go. And up next we have Kai.
Great. Glad you said that to the two people who can't hear that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sound cannot be created or pass through the sphere of silence. So all we saw was...
fine. He directs that at the other people. The one who he just did the circle of death on. Fuck you.
Oh, no, I mean, he could still do it. We just
No, it's fine.
did not hear it. 'Cause-
Fine. Fine.
Okay, so I have a somewhat awkward question that I didn't really think was going to come up when we started doing this for one shot. The only undying patron for is Vecna. Do they have is there any kind of symbol that they might have? Something that would indicate their
Yeah,
He really-
didn't he
No, yes.
say
Oh,
that
you're talking
they-
about-
As a circle
I-
with the claws.
Yes, he has
something
the Vecna
that
circle
Kai
with the
would
claws.
have.
I guess that depends on how open you are about your Vecna
actually-
patronage.
Not to this point. Nope, Kai's looking real panicked with that. Like, this guy showed up and was like, oh shit.
Kai.
Okay,
Tina,
Kai.
you did not pick him.
High
That is
or
great.
low? This is going to be a very important high or low.
I mean, there are other undying things you can choose.
That's what my thinking is too. But
I don't know about in this world.
no,
I will go with high, because I've been rolling low all night.
your patron is not
Okay.
Vecna. You are not the father.
You are not the warlock.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he wants it to be Vecna.
We can toy around with an idea that I have, but that we can discuss that like off stream. If we ever want to like explore this character further, who knows what happens in the future with the Pride Party, given that you guys are now interwoven into things. But we can go over that. But your undying patron is not Vecna.
Okay. That was not a thing I expected to come up. Well, that's
It's a very important detail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with it being that. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
But if it will complicate things, then I also don't mind changing it, since it was not planned and discussed from the beginning.
That would be
it's
funny.
all good. That would be
Like,
really funny.
but I have a membership card.
Oh no, that was literally going to be my action.
It was, if that were the case, back wherever Vecna is, he's gonna be like, "Oh, I forgot to turn off his thing. He's causing problems for me." Flip the switch.
Maybe he's not causing problems. All right, then I am going to look at what I actually have. Oh. All right. And what is the length on that? 30. I will move my ass out of the general in the circle of death, because
Okay.
that just seems like a good place to maybe get the fuck away from. And one.
Probably sound logic.
Yeah, like just in general, I feel like that's a good place to be. 3, 4. We'll go up to like right there. Kind of in front of this. Actually, not too close to this fucking crater full of whatever. We don't want. I don't trust that. That just seems like a faceplant and moment.
Sounds good.
And fuck it. Kai is going to, now realizing this guy has gone from creepy and somewhat non-threatening to creepy, crazy, and really threatening. Just kind of gather up some energy in his hands and shoot it out, and I need for him to make a charisma save.
Okay.
17. And he is
That is
casting
a
banishment.
6. Oh, shit.
What? Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was a 6.
Yep, so he fails that.
Bye-bye.
All right.
So he's banished to, let's see,
It's his home
either
plane, I
his
think.
native plane of existence.
He is not from this plane.
Theoretically.
Unclear how all this works, but he either his native plane of existence or a harmless demi-plane for a minute. Or
Okay.
until concentration is broken.
Great. He turns towards all of you with that twisting smile, just as Kai casts the spell, and they disappear from sight.
I don't know if we're still in rounds.
At this point, no. I will say no.
What are we doing?
So I don't know if that, like, I have no idea what kind of spell that is. So
I'm gonna
Yeah.
teleport out of the circle of silence.
well, in fact, my first action would be I dismiss. You know,
Okay.
I cease to concentrate on the zone of silence.
Thank you.
And then I will shadow step into a tree, and I will near where I last saw him. So I assumed here-ish, or even freaking let's do like here, and then I will,
Okay.
because I do not know the extent of that power of shenanigans. Roll this with advantage. So that is a 26.
Okay. Jesus Christ. You go into hiding and then activate your stealth camo a la Metal Gear Solid. Jesus.
I have it's my expertise skill.
Suddenly we all look over and Ian's not there anymore, but there's a wooden barrel.
You know, there's nothing there. There's just the naturally occurring forest barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'll position myself to where I would have been flanking with Almwat because that's what I was gonna do anyway.
Okay.
And I don't have a hide action. I don't know if my rage ends in this minute. If I will have to re-rage.
I will have a thing. So your rage will stay active.
Okay.
Basically, because just for the sake of time and also for cliffhanger's sake, I basically set you guys up for one round. So like they're gone. So whatever prep you guys want to do right now, go ahead and do it, and then we will move towards the cliffhanger.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. What other
Okay,
things
where
do
are
I
we?
have?
I have a thing. I just need to make sure everyone can be close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. You can target one additional creature for spot above second, so... Okay. I guess I'll go.
Okay.
Fortune recognizing... You can tell me if I'm wrong, but recognizing not only the fact that he has been around Kai enough, and recognizes arcane spell work. Bullshit. That he knows what that spell was.
I will say make me a quick Arcana check.
Oh, cool. He's really good at that, meaning he's not really good at that.
I would say I like your reasoning. Roll it with advantage.
Remember what happened last time I rolled with advantage?
Yeah, do it again.
19.
19?
Yeah.
Yes, you do pick up what kind of spell that was.
Cool, we got a minute. He is going to not use that cursor. Run forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 should get him to everybody. Oh, thank God. Okay. And he is going to cast Fortune's Favor at 5th level.
Okay.
Everybody,
Fuck
shit. Yeah. Raga, Amwat, Null, sorry, Atune, and Kai. You all get an additional, basically you get an extra D20. You get a luck point for the next
luck-
hour.
Okay.
Sweet.
It takes a minute to cast, so that is his whole, like, he's casting it as he's running to get close enough to everybody.
Okay.
Like, he had a thing planned, he was ready to do his thing, and saw that vanish, was like, fuck, okay, and, like, casting it as he's going, and it's like, because I know where this spell comes from, almost the arcane, like, web that he's kind of crafting becomes a framework for a dodecahedron.
Nice.
And
that's cool.
As he casts it, the lines, like each vertex, shoot out to each person.
Oh, that's awesome, Sam.
Thanks. And that will, that'll burn one of my 5th level spell slots, but everyone gets an extra d20. You can use it on when the chosen creature makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw before the spell ends, you can dismiss it to roll an additional d20 and choose which of the two you are going to use. Alternatively, when an attack roll is made against the chosen creature, you can dismiss the spell to roll a d20 and choose which of the d20s to use, the one it rolled or the one the attacker rolled. So it's a luck spell. You can either use it on yourself or against the dude.
Okay.
If the original d20 has advantage or disadvantage, the creature rolls the additional d20 after advantage or disadvantage has been applied to the original roll.
Awesome.
So everybody but Itune and I have it.
Okay.
And that's my thing.
Is it a thing where you choose to roll your additional d20 before you know if the original has succeeded?
When the chosen creature... It says when the chosen creature makes an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw before the spell ends. So I would assume that it is when that roll is happening. So you don't necessarily know, but it is just giving yourself then advantage or advantage or giving him disadvantage. You can't re-roll. That's how I read it anyway.
Okay. Nope. I just was checking. I couldn't remember if it had a...
No, yeah, it doesn't actually say. But I like it because the spell is Fortune's Favor, so it works. That's my
Thanks, Fortune.
Yeah.
And Null.
Null is gonna go 5, 10, 15. I don't know exactly where this dude was, so I'm going to stay here and draw my greatsword.
Okay.
And I am just going to be, if he comes back and he's within 5 feet, then I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Okay. Tune is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And you can see that she slams her staff, and there's a little bit of a glow around the curved wooden head, and her eyes sort of cloud over as well. And as you all are focused, ready, feeling the adrenaline kick in as you were fighting something terrible, you hear the distance, along with a night-piercing screech. As you look up and see, dimly lit by the embers sort of crawling out of its mouth, a wyvern, hearing the commotion and wanting to go investigate.
Of course.
As it flies, you can see, Ian, this is for you. This is my gift to you. It is mostly red-scaled with black sort of, you can't tell if they're birthmarks or what, but there's this strange trail going along its hide as its huge red wings beat against the wind as it dives after you. You guys are going to fight a Rathalos next time we
Good.
play this party.
Cool.
Oh, good.
But
good.
that is the cliffhanger, and whenever we come back to Pride Party, we will resolve however the hell this happens.
So no one touch your character sheets.
Yep. No one touch your character sheet. If you know...
Oh my god.
Wow.
You still there?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're still
Okay.
here. We still
Okay,
got you.
real quick, before my computer or router inevitably dies, mark down whatever stuff you have prepared. Fortune's favor for those who have it.
Yep.
And there you go. Whenever we pick this up, we will pick up right at the start of that next round of combat.
Woohoo!
Real quick, just again, for internet power, shits out. Everybody who tuned in, thank you so much. We love you. Be nice to each other. Keep an eye on our socials for extra life stuff, because when we start advertising the crap out of that, we're very excited to see if we can do a third year in a row of doubling our goal. And yeah, we will see you guys next time. Like, love, caress the channel. We will see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.